Hello students. Today we will study about the new aspect of development because we are studying this chapter development from economics for class 10th. Till now we studied and we got to know that we came on this conclusion that is different person can have different developmental goals, and what may be development for one may not be development for other. It may even be destructive for others. As I told, I gave the example of making a dam. So like we understand that every person is not having the same developmental goal. Okay, for a rich industrialist person, development meaning to get more and more money, to make more and more buildings, get more and more property. But at the same time, a person who is daily wages worker, so his development, he thinks that if he get proper work for whole year and his children can get good education, so that is the development for him. So we understood this. Now we have come on this point, and that is income and other goals. Okay, we all know if we want development, so we need money, है ना? So development, if we talk about sometime development, we can say developed countries. So we think that those countries which are having more and more money, or a kind of thing we can say which are rich, those are called developed. So by the development we think that income is everything, but yes, income is a part of development, very fine part of development, but it is not everything. Okay, so that thing we will study here. If you go, as we have seen the table number 1 where we studied that what people think about their development, so we see one thing there, that income, somewhere income they are talking, but rest of income they talked about other things also. What are those things? Besides seeking the more income, we can see here, besides seeking for the more income, one way or other, people seek things like equal treatment, freedom, security, and respect of others. They resent discrimination. All these are important goals. In fact, in some cases, these may be important than more income or more consumption, because material goods are not all that you need to live. Okay, so only money we don't want, we don't need only money to live. We need respect from people, we need security. If we earn lakh and lakh rupees and we don't feel secure, okay, we don't feel secure on going on road, it means if we are having so many gold jewelries and we cannot apply that or wear that in public place, okay, because we are having the fear that somebody will snatch that from us. So what do we mean by that kind of richness or money, है ना? So we need other aspects also. If people don't give us respect, so what is the meaning of that money, है ना? So it means the other goals are also money or material things that only can buy with it, and in one factor we can say on which our life depends, but the quality of our life also depends on non material things mentioned above. It means the respect, security, the equal treatment, and freedom also. Okay, so we need these things also. So if when a person going to get any job, so what he thinks, what he wants to get in that job, so first, yes, he will or he will see the income, or it means salary. If salary is good, then he will think about other we can say aspect of that job. We will go to the next one and then we will see. As you can see here, one the example they have given, then just think of your role of your friend in your life, best friend in your life. So you cannot buy or you cannot purchase any best friend by your money. Okay, so that's why you can say the only income or money is not everything here. Okay, so they have talked about here a job. If you get a job in a far off place, as I got, okay, before accepting it, you would try to consider many factors apart from your income. Income is the secondary thing become, such as facility for your family. But if somebody will send you, if somebody will give you 1 lakh rupees per month and send you in a desert where the life is very hard, or they will send you in the Himalayas in near to we can say where everywhere snow or ice there, so where the life living condition is very bad, very difficult, and no facilities are there. So I think you will think once about the income, that is it good or not. Okay, working atmosphere, if the people do not like you at any place, okay, they try to dump you or they try to harass you. So according to me, if you are getting good money also, so people don't like to do that job. Opportunity to learn, very nice thing, opportunity to learn. Nowadays you know that the new freshers, the freshers comes, they want to learn. Okay, they we can say manage in low salary, but they want opportunity to learn, because if they will learn, so their salary will be increased in the future. No worry about it. In other cases, a job may give less pay but may offer regular employment that enhance your sense of security. Another job, okay, maybe a high pay but no job security. Like why people look forward to the government job, because it is giving you security. Okay, life security, that okay, nobody will throw you out from the job without any big mistake. But in the private jobs, somebody can say you anytime bye bye. So what we are going to try here, we are just trying to say that only income is not the factor to live the life or live better life. Other aspects are there, like social equality, opportunity to learn. Okay, we can say other facilities, life living facilities like transportation, communication. Now in this era, in this time, if somebody send you a place where no networks, okay, no mobile, so how can you live? Okay, you will not, you will say no to that job. So what we got from here, similarly for development, people look at the mixed goal. It means goals are not ever equal. Okay, so every person think about a different thing. Like the women are engaged in the jobs, so their dignity in the household and security increases. If they we can say, if they work, so their respect becomes more in the society. But if we can say they uh, if they, we can say it is little we can say um, difficult in the starting days. Na, it was very difficult to think people that woman will go out and she will do the work. So nowadays everyone is accepting this, but we need security. If any father is sending his daughter out, so he, what he wants safe and secure environment. Okay, so more than income, this is important. It happens. Okay, so it was that. Now we have come on this aspect, how to compare different countries or state. By how can we say that India is not well developed than America? How can we do this discrimination? What are those points? What are those characteristics? What are those, we can say we can say, what are those aspects on which we can say this country is good and this country is not, or this country is developed and this country is not developed. And not only countries, sometimes we compare our state also in country. Like we can say, if we take two states, if I ask to you and you will surely will give the answer, by which state is more developed, Punjab or Bihar? Okay, I leave it for you, you can only answer this. Okay, so sorry. Okay, you might ask, if development can mean different things, how come some countries are generally called developed and other are called underdeveloped? By how can we say then, when everyone is having different goals, So how can we say? Before we come to this, let us consider another question. Which question is that when we compare things, different things, they could have similarities as well as differences. Which aspect do we use to compare them? So which aspects are those which we compare, like we can say by these aspects. Okay, like the first we can say income. Okay, first aspect is this. So country number one is having good income, this country is not having good income, so that's why we can say this is developed and this is not. Then we can say second number, good health facilities, this country has good facilities, this country is not having good health facilities. This country people get good water, drinking water, they are having good transport, they are having good communication, very good, this country is called developed, but this country is not having. So like this, these are the aspects. Okay, I'm just giving you example. Okay, we will discuss about. Okay, so now we are going to see this. So let us look at the student in the class itself. Okay, they are telling a very basic thing. When we see, when we talk about any student, we go in the class and we say, uh, which student is good. Okay, which is the best student of this class, and who are the good students. So what we want to see in that student, all are student, but then we want to, uh, we can say we want to select from them. Okay, so on which basis we will select them? First we will select them on the basis of their height, their health, their we can say IQ. Okay, and we will discuss, we will see them according to their intelligence, how they are in good, are they in sports. Okay, and how they are in class, how is their behavior. So it means these are the aspect. Very simply the writer is telling here that they are telling about the countries and state, that how can we decide, but they are just giving a very basic example of students, so which are good and which are not. It means, so some are good in sports, some are good in study, some are good in other cultural activity, है ना. So like this, so these aspects we will discuss about any country here. Okay, so for this we can say, okay, so simple thing is that first that same point will come here, that is income. Which country is having more income? If one country is having more income, so we can say that country is considered as good, or we can say developed country. Simply first we read this. Usually we take one or more important characteristic of person and compare them based on this characteristic. Same we will take other different characteristics, and we will discuss that which country is good and which is not, or which are developed or which is not. So first aspect of that, this is called average income. What is called it? Average income. What is average income? Do you know about GDP? I hope you know, because we studied it in class 9. GDP, it means gross domestic product. Gross domestic product, it means, if normal words, in very simple words we can understand this. So GDP, it means GDP is the income of a country, income of a country of a year. Okay, a country earns in a year by their goods, final goods and services. Okay, so that is called, in normal way we can say, the annual income of a country, annual income of a country. So how do we get an average income then? How do we get an average then? So total we can say GDP divided by population. Okay, total population of that country it is, and then we will get average income. What is called average income? Average income is called per capita income, PCI. Okay, so what is GDP? GDP is annual income of a country. And what is average income? Average income, it means, or per capita income means GDP divided by total population, then we get per capita income. It means how much money one person is getting. In World Development Reports brought out by the World Bank, this is creation is used in classifying countries. So World Bank or World Development Reports, what does? Okay, they always only talk about money. Okay, so which country is good and which is not. As we can see here, the countries like China, sorry, the country like USA, they are having 12,236 what to we can say here uh, 12,236 rupee dollar per person. Okay, they are having per person income. So okay, so it means around if we talk about um, it is only just 70. So this much money one person get in America. Okay, so and then they also different country they will talk. So in the rich country which are having US dollar 1,500 or less, then called low income countries. So those countries which are not able to earn more than $1,000 per year per person, so those countries are called low income countries. So what is India's aspect, what is India's capacity? So India is $1,840 per person. So means India is not so poor and not so rich. Okay, many countries are there in Africa, they are very poor, and so they are including in that. Okay, so like this what we learned here, first we learned that how we compare the states and countries, okay, with the different aspect like income, health facilities, education. Okay, we will discuss about it. And we took here first point, that is income. Which income? GDP it means, then we get average income. How do we get average income? GDP divided by total population of the country. Okay, then what is the criteria of becoming developed or not? So America, as we can see, $12,236 per year per person they have their capacity. And what is the basic thing? So which country is unable to get per person, unable to get less than 1,000, sorry, more than 1,005 dollar per year? So those countries are called low income. India gets this. Okay, I hope you understood. Now what is the basic funda of average income? What is this? So average income we all know, by if we, as we studied na, 1840 dollars. If we think that okay, $70 per, so so they are telling around ki India's one person is earning 1,30,800 rupees, है ना, per year. But is it true? No, it is not true. Okay, so it means total GDP divided by our population. Now this is coming, but why many people are getting crores and crores, and some people we can say some few people are getting crores and crores, and many people are getting very less money. So this is called average. How? Just imagine, two families are there. One family, their income is 20,000 rupees. Okay, their income is 20,000 rupees, and they are having five, okay, three members in their family, or three, or just four members in their family. Okay, so if we divide 20,000 by this four, okay, so what we will get? We will get 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. Okay, it means this family's per capita income is 5,000 rupees. Okay, 20,000 divided by 4, it means total population of the family. So they will get 5,000. Okay, but at the same time their neighbor they are they also earn 20,000 rupees. Okay, but they are having 10 members in the family. How many members? They are having 10 members. So what will be their per capita income? Their per capita income will be only 2,000 rupees. Okay, okay, we can say their per capita income will be 2,000. Same happening in our country also. Here what is happening? Few peoples are getting so much money. See, this is happening in some countries. Many people are having less money, and only few people are getting more money. This type of countries are good. It means the way they are having equal money balance. But this is in India very bad condition, or in mostly developed countries this condition is there. I hope you understand this. Okay, income and other criteria, we will see this one also, but in the next part of this video. So now I'm going to end this one here. I hope you understood this. If you don't get anything, so you can ask me by messaging me, or by uh, sending a comment in comment box. Thank you.